Well, hi there, I'm Michael Hausum of the Hausum Group at Vista Pacific Realty, and this is the Orange County Real Estate Marketplace Update for the week ending September 24th, 2022. Now, the big story this year that everybody knows about, of course, is interest rates going through the roof. But the story that you may not have heard about is the significant number of people that have not put their homes on the market compared to previous years. Take a look at this. This graph here shows year-to-date versus the last 5 years of the number of new listings on the marketplace. Year-to-date, the number of new listings is down 20% compared to a 3-year average prior to the pandemic starting in 2020. Last month, in August alone, 30% fewer homeowners put their place on the market. So this has caused a lack of inventory, which is keeping it a seller's market despite the reduction in demand because of interest rates. Take a look at the year-to-date rise in rates. At the beginning of the year, on the far left of the graph, the conforming 30-year mortgage rate was at 3.11%. Now, 6.29%, more than a 100% increase. That's a massive jump. So it's been quite a battle. We've got interest rates killing demand on one hand, and then nobody's putting their house on the market, and there's no inventory on the other hand. So let's take a look both on the supply and the demand side over the last 2 weeks. On the supply side, the inventory side, over the last 2 weeks, inventory dropped another 2%. And that's going to continue going down and down and down through the rest of the year. Last year at this time, inventory was about 37% lower than it is right now. And then on the demand side, new escrows, demand dropped by 4%. Double the amount of the drop that we had in inventory. This was the largest drop in demand in the last 2 months. Last year this time, demand was 50% higher. Rates have indeed changed everything on the demand side. Now, because the drop in new escrows in demand was larger than the drop in inventory, the marketplace cooled off a little bit. We're at 62 days expected marketing time right now, which is still a slight seller's market countywide. Now, 62 days at a slight seller's market, we still have a little bit of ways to go before we get to a balanced market where buyers and sellers are essentially on an even keel, and we have quite a bit of a ways to go before we get to a buyer's market where we can start to see prices really drop across the board. Not sure that's going to happen, especially with inventory being as low as it is. By price, inventory above $2 million actually went up 2%, whereas demand dropped by a whopping 16%, the biggest drop in demand for luxury homes for the year. Expected marketing time shot up to now 144 days, well into buyer's market territory, the highest we've had since January of 2021. Now, everything below $2 million stayed pretty close to the same, although the $1.5 to $2 million range is getting pretty close to a balanced market, and it might be there in the next few weeks. Homes below $1.5 million, it's still very much a seller's market. So now let's take a look at a handful of cities. In Costa Mesa, it's a slight seller's market. Expected marketing time just dropped 1 down to 61 days, which is what it also was 4 weeks before that. There's one fewer house to buy in Costa Mesa right now for a total of 104. Huntington Beach is almost exactly the same. 61 days expected marketing time as a slight seller's market, which was actually up 4 in Huntington from the previous 2 weeks. There are 5 more houses to buy in Huntington right now for a total of 240. Irvine is just a little cooler than Costa Mesa and Huntington Beach, 69 days. That's also a slight seller's market. There are 15 fewer houses to buy right now in Irvine for a total of 368. Newport Beach had a huge jump, a 38% increase in expected marketing time from a balanced market at 103 days up to a buyer's market at 142 days. Inventory, however, was totally unchanged, 151 houses available. The hottest market of the ones that we're going to look at is Orange. 45 days expected marketing time, which was down 1. That's a seller's seller's market, a solid seller's market in the city of Orange. There are 10 fewer houses to buy right now in Orange for a total of 135. So if you want more details on these cities or any other city in the county, please contact me. Also, if you'd like me to show you the specific strategies and systems that I use in a marketplace like this, you can contact me as well. My number is 949-413-2371. My email is michael@housemgroup.com. And then lastly, if you've been watching this on YouTube, there's been a little letter I right here above my shoulder. Click on that. That will take you to a landing page on my website where we can set up a strategy session. Thanks so much for watching, and happy fall.